What's up, folks? How's it going? Welcome to this week's episode. This is John. In today's episode, we will be exploring the Donner Lake area. We're going to be visiting the Memorial State Park, Rainbow Bridge, Donner Summit, the Graffiti Historic Summit Trail, as well as the Donner Lake area. So stick around. It's going to be a beautiful ride. Before we dive into today's journey, we're making a meaningful pit stop at the Donner Memorial State Park here in Truckee, California. Today we're delving into the gripping tale of the Donner Party, a group of pioneers whose journey in 1846 became an enduring story of survival, sacrifice, and resilience. This park stands as a solemn tribute to their hardships, and I want to take a moment to reflect on the challenges faced by these brave individuals. So as it says here, this is a monument to pioneer families. The Pioneer Monument honors all immigrants who followed the Truckee River route into California. Unveiled in 1918, this monument stands at one of the most historic sites in immigrant history. Nearby, trapped by snow during the winter of 1846 and 1847, nearly half of the Donner Party died from cold and lack of food. Okay, so we're on the road currently to the Donner Summit Bridge, also known as the Rainbow Bridge. We have about 20 minutes out on this road to get to our destination. The weather is relatively cold today, around 39 degrees Fahrenheit. So every now and then, especially in the shade, you do feel the chilly breeze. But outside of that, under the sun, it's quite warm. I'm also hoping that it won't be as busy in these touristic destinations as Thanksgiving is now over. If you haven't seen the Thanksgiving vlog that I've shared earlier, you can go ahead and take a look at that. I'm gonna actually put it up right here for you to take a look. We actually visited the Sand Harbor beach there at the time, and it wasn't as busy. It was still relatively busy because of the Thanksgiving holiday, the long weekend that we had in town. But now it should at least decrease substantially. And then it's gonna peak again towards the Christmas and New Year's time. So we're going to be taking advantage of this gap period and explore as many destinations in the greater Lake Tahoe area as possible. So while we're on the road to the Rainbow Bridge, if you're a first-time visitor to this channel, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and maybe throw a comment or two. I would really appreciate your support so that I can continuously grow this channel and receive constructive feedback from you all. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I see the bridge right above us, folks, and I thought it was a much bigger bridge than that, but it might be smaller than I think. Okay folks, we made it to the vista point by the Rainbow Bridge, which is on my right hand side over here. But as you can see, this beautiful Donner Lake is right at your fingertips. It's just gorgeous. This beautiful view with all the mountain peaks, the snowy peaks, surrounded by forests. It's just inspiring and peaceful compared to, coming from a cityscape, so to speak. Around the summertime, it would be quite nice to come here for a sunrise. But let's go to our next destination around the Donner area and see what else we can find and photograph together. Okay, so I just ran into a couple who were walking back from that way, asking them like, hey, what's back there? Could I drive back there? Is it worth seeing? And they were like, you should absolutely go there. There's a tunnel there, and they're talking about the graffiti tunnel. So let's go ahead and take a look at the graffiti wall, and then we'll continue heading downwards. Okay, folks, I've made it to the entrance of the historic summit trail. I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of creepy and scary. It has icicles right at the entrance of the tunnel there. They look like sharp teeth that are about to bite you. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick. You're instantly greeted by graffiti over here. And then of course, here's the tunnel entrance itself right here. Okay, let's keep exploring. This is really dangerous. I'm not liking this one bit. Maybe I should have worn a helmet before I came here. Alright, we're in. We are in. I don't think I'm gonna go all the way till the end because I really don't see the point, but you can see the light at the end of the tunnel over there. And the couple that I had spoken with said that it takes about an hour to 2 hours round trip. Instead, I think I'm just gonna shoot a quick photo over here just showing how marvelous this is. Take a look at this. Well, let's go back to the car. Okay folks, there's one more spot left to visit, and that is the Donner Lake. So on our way back, I'm gonna head down and show you this beautiful small beach/cove right by the lakeshore, and we're gonna finalize our video over there. Alright folks, I came to this spot right by Donner Lake around 4th of July of last year, and it was stunning. Obviously around the summertime, everybody's out and about, enjoying the water, enjoying the air and the sunshine. Now with winter on the way, obviously, it's empty, and I didn't even have to pay a parking fee or an entry fee like I did back on July 4th. But let's take some photos and actually embrace and enjoy this beautiful grand view right here in front of us. Alright folks, that's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for joining me in exploring the Donner Summit area. It's been a blast, and I can't wait to come back here next summer. Like I said before, please go ahead and give me a like on this video, subscribe, and maybe throw a comment or two so that I can continue to grow this channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.